What is going on, guys? Well, time sure flies. We are now 3/4 of the way through the 2020 NFL schedule. No more bye weeks, and no more undefeated teams. Each club now has 4 games remaining on their schedule. This is when the real fun begins. Here's where all 32 teams stand as we head into the final quarter of the season. Number 32, New York Jets. Previously 32nd. Serious question. Have Jets fans ever celebrated a loss by their own team as much as they did the past Sunday? The tank job continues after giving up a last-second touchdown to Henry Ruggs. If they end up landing Trevor Lawrence, Jets fans will remember that play forever. It could end up being a franchise-saving moment. Probably not. Number 31, Jacksonville Jaguars. Previously 31st. Give the Jaguars credit. They gave the surging Minnesota Vikings a serious scare on the road, taking it all the way to overtime. Then again, the Jaguars actually benefit from this loss. Even if they don't get Lawrence, they're on the edge of clinching at least Justin Fields or Trey Lance. Just keep tanking, boys. Number 30, Cincinnati Bengals. Previously 30th. While the Bengals defense kept them in it against the likely playoff-bound Miami Dolphins on Sunday. But there are no moral losses for a team that seems destined for a top 3 selection. Again, you have to wonder if ownership is pondering a coaching change for 2021. Number 29, Dallas Cowboys. Previously 29th. Not that we really expect them to beat a desperate Baltimore Ravens team on the road. That loss all but ends Dallas' slim hopes of winning the NFC East. Cowboys fans are better off cheering for some losses and a top 5 draft pick at this point. Number 28, Los Angeles Chargers. Previously 28th. Awful, humiliating, atrocious. What more can I say? Special teams blunders and Bill Belichick's continued dominance over rookie quarterbacks led to an embarrassing 45-0 loss at home to the New England Patriots. As great as Justin Herbert has been, this team still lacks discipline and basic fundamentals across the board. It starts with coaching and management, 2 areas that could see big-time changes in 2021. Number 27, Philadelphia Eagles. Previously 25th. Reports about Doug Peterson's job being in jeopardy, followed by a horrible performance on the road against the Green Bay Packers. Honestly, we'd say these Eagles are the least likely to win the NFC East right now. Is it time to move on from Carson Wentz? Could Jalen Hurts be their quarterback of the future? Tough questions lie ahead for their franchise. Number 26, Chicago Bears. Previously 22nd. Yet another unbelievable meltdown. They had a win in the bag against the helpless Lions, and the Bears found a way to blow it. For those counting at home, that's now 6 straight losses, following a 5-1 start. At this point, it's safe to say the Bears will have a new GM, head coach, and starting quarterback next season. Number 25, Carolina Panthers. Previously 26th. The 4-8 Panthers were on a bye. Up ahead is a chance for them to play spoiler down the stretch, or they could pile up some losses and improve their draft position. Number 24, Denver Broncos. Previously 24th. Missed opportunities for the Broncos, who nearly pulled off a stunning road upset against the Kansas City Chiefs. Instead, Denver has now lost 11 straight games to their AFC West rivals. Drew Lock doesn't look like he's the answer at quarterback. Wonder who John Elway will turn to next. Number 23, Atlanta Falcons. Previously 23rd. It's kind of hard for Falcons fans to celebrate a season series sweep at the hands of the New Orleans Saints without Drew Brees. Yeah, the Falcons had been a whole lot better under Raheem Morris, but as usual, they keep finding ways to lose these winnable games. Number 22, Houston Texans. Previously 21st. The Texans dropped a close 26-20 decision at home against the Indianapolis Colts. But really, the story is how much greater Deshaun Watson has looked under interim head coach Romeo Crennel. Would Houston consider removing the interim label for 2021? Number 21, Detroit Lions. Previously 27th. The Lions moved to 1-0 in the post-Matt Patricia and Bob Quinn era. What a gutsy come-from-behind win against the Chicago Bears. The playoffs aren't happening, but it'd be nice if they showed more passion, like what we saw on Sunday. Number 20, Arizona Cardinals. Previously 13th. 3 straight losses for Arizona, and 4 in their last 5. Take away DeAndre Hopkins' Hail Mary touchdown against the Bills, and it would be 4 straight losses. Just a few weeks ago, they looked like the favorites to win the NFC West. Now they'll be lucky to get a wildcard spot. Number 19, San Francisco 49ers. Previously 18th. That was a tough loss to swallow, but the 49ers are still only a game out of the final wildcard spot in the NFC, with manageable games against Washington and Dallas up next. They're not totally out of it just yet. Number 18, Las Vegas Raiders. Previously 17th. The Raiders get the win, but it felt more like the Jets giving them the victory, rather than Vegas going out and earning it. Thanks to Greg Williams' questionable play calling, the Raiders remain alive in the AFC wildcard race, but it's hard to take them seriously after performances like Sunday. Number 17, Minnesota Vikings. previously 16th. Speaking of ugly victories, the Vikings got one against the Jaguars. They always play down to less talented opponents, but this one keeps them very much in the playoff race. Up next, a must-win road game against Tom Brady's Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Number 16, New York Giants, previously 19th. Wow. The Giants with backup Colt McCoy went into Seattle and absolutely stunned the Seahawks to move to 5-7 on the year. The Giants are, dare we say, somewhat for real? Maybe? Probably not. They've won 5 of their last 7. This defense and rookie head coach Joe Judge are turning the Giants into a team you don't want to play in the postseason. Maybe. It's a big maybe. We'll see what happens if they get there. Number 15, Washington football team, previously 20th. Well then, Washington just went into Heinz Field and handed the undefeated Pittsburgh Steelers their first loss of the season. What?
I feel like I'm taking crazy pills!
These guys are to be taken seriously, I guess. What a statement win for Ron Rivera's team. Alex Smith has this team rolling. If only they had started them earlier. Number 14, Baltimore Ravens, previously 15th. An absolute must-win on Tuesday night, and the Ravens took care of business against the Cowboys. That was a season-saving victory. That said, Baltimore will need a little bit of help. They're a game out of the final wildcard spot. Up next is a showdown with the Cleveland Browns. Win that game, and the playoffs look a lot more realistic again. Number 13, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, previously 12th. A much-needed bye week for the Bucs, who've dropped 3 of their last 4 games. All they can focus on now is the top wildcard spot, which would mean a favorable matchup against the NFC East winner. Time for Tom Brady and Bruce Arians to get on the same page. Number 12, New England Patriots, previously 14th. Just ahead of Brady Bucks are Belichick's Patriots, who will not go away. Most people had them finished at 2-5, but they've won 4 of their last 5 and still have a slim chance at the playoffs. 1 week after schooling Kyler Murray and the Cardinals, they do the same to another young quarterback in Chargers rookie Justin Herbert. Up next, an absolute must-win game against the Los Angeles Rams. The Pats still have to win out from here. Number 11, Seattle Seahawks, previously 5th. What a horrible loss that was against the New York Giants at home. New York was playing without starter Daniel Jones, and yet Colt McCoy still outplayed Russell Wilson. Losses like this simply cannot happen, and you can forget about Russell Wilson winning the MVP award. That ship has clearly sailed. Number 10, Miami Dolphins, previously 11th. The Dolphins weren't that great in a sloppy home win against the Cincinnati Bengals, but all that matters is that they got the W. This team will finish no worse than 500, with an AFC East very much in play. It doesn't seem to matter who's playing quarterback. Brian Flores has these guys just a few wins away from clinching only their 2nd playoff berth since 2009. Number 9, Tennessee Titans, previously 4th. What a massive letdown that was. After crushing the Colts to reclaim the top spot in the AFC South, the Titans were absolutely dominated by the Cleveland Browns at home. That loss could end up costing them the AFC South. What a wasted opportunity for Mike Vrabel's team. Number 8, Indianapolis Colts, previously 9th. The Colts survived a scare against Houston on Sunday. That, coupled by the Titans' loss, puts Indy back in a tie for first place in the division. The only problem is that the Colts face the tougher schedule down the stretch. They can probably only afford 1 more loss, but let's just take this 1 week at a time. Number 7, Los Angeles Rams, previously 10th. Excellent bounce-back win from Sean McVay's team in Arizona. Jared Goff performed well after a disappointing outing against the 49ers last week. The defense wreaked havoc on Kyler Murray and company. Jalen Ramsey and Aaron Donald are proving to be a potent duo. The Rams move ahead of Seattle for first in the NFC West. The playoffs are virtually a gimme at this point. Up next, can they hold off the red-hot Patriots in a rematch of Super Bowl 53? Number 6, Cleveland Browns, previously 8th. The Browns have only beaten bad teams, they say. Well, I'll take that. How about them Browns? How about Baker Mayfield? That was this team's biggest statement win since the 90s. With the win, the Browns clinched their first winning season since, wait for it, 2007. Major congratulations to their fans. They've waited long enough, and they deserve it. You guys really do. Coming from a Jets fan, trust me, you deserve it. Now let's get into the playoffs. Number 5, Buffalo Bills, previously 7th. The Bills maintain their lead in the AFC East following a big-time road win against the pesky San Francisco 49ers. The playoffs are basically a lock at this point. But of course, the focus is more so on the division title. Now the Bills get the chance to make another statement when they host the Steelers on Sunday. Number 4, Green Bay Packers, previously 6th. Another easy home win for the Packers. Philadelphia didn't have a chance. The Packers are on their way to another NFC North Division title, and they're very much alive for the top seed in the conference. Up next, a potential trap game on the road against the Lions. Number 3, Pittsburgh Steelers, previously 1st. The 72 Dolphins can pop the champagne. The Steelers' perfect season is no more.
Tonight, I'm a Washington fan. Yeah.
That loss to Washington was a stunner. But hey, Steelers fans would be thrilled if you told them they'd sit at 11-1 through 12 games. Time to regroup and focus on maintaining that top seed in the AFC. Number 2, New Orleans Saints. Previously third. The Saints just keep on rolling without Drew Brees. 3-0 with Taysom Hill. 1 year after going 5-0 with Teddy Bridgewater. The Saints control their own destiny for their top seed and the lone first-round bye in the NFC, thanks in large part to the scorching hot defense. They're playing championship caliber football, but it's still December. The big question is, can they keep this going into January? Number 1, Kansas City Chiefs. Previously second. It wasn't pretty, but the Chiefs managed to squeak out a tight home win against the Broncos, moving them into the top spot of our power rankings as a result. Once again, this team is firing on all cylinders heading into January. They have a very good shot at repeating this year, and Patrick Mahomes has to be the hands-down MVP favorite at this point. Am I right? Who could possibly take it from him right now? Do you agree with our Week 14 power rankings? Join me in the comment section below. Make sure to follow myself and TPS on social media. We post great content all the time. Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube. We're on everything. Go find us, go follow, go subscribe. Go do that whole thing. If you like this video, give it a like. It takes one click down below, and subscribe to TPS. We post videos every single day. Every day's a new video. Of course, thank you so much for watching. I'm Jason Biondo. I'll see you next time.
On my knee.